What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Rich, back to bring you your MLB props for May the 19th. Now, there was a lot of early games today, so I didn't quite get to it early enough, but I'm going to show you guys the guys that did pop in the model. So if you do watch the video, look out for these guys because they're hot hitters, they have low totals, and they're performing at an extremely high level. So let's get into the guys that aren't going to be on the slate more than likely when you watch this, but it's Rhys Hoskins, who's probably going to bat leadoff for the Philadelphia Phillies, who's playing very well going up against Yu Darvish with a 5.5 line for a power hitter. Is a very, very good line in my opinion. Paul Goldschmidt, who he played yesterday and pushed, unfortunately couldn't go over. Max Scherzer played extremely well up until he left with an oblique injury, which we found out today. And Brandon Drury, who did go over yesterday, and again with a very modest total at 5.5, averaging over 10 fantasy points per game in his last 14 days. But the two guys down below that I'm going to be targeting today are Jose Altuve and Giancarlo Stanton. For people who didn't watch the game, Jose Altuve took his first at-bat and went deep in Boston. So he went over very, very quickly yesterday, and I'm going to be riding that hot bat. I talked a few days ago about how Jose Altuve started off very slow, but he's hit like 6 home runs in his last 14 days. He's just on fire right now, as you can see, averaging almost 12 fantasy points per game. Jose Altuve, 57%. And the other guy I want to talk about is Arizona Diamondbacks pitcher Zach Gallen. And the reason why is because that dude is killing it right now. He's going up against the Chicago Cubs, and whether you want the strikeouts at 6 or the fantasy score at 34.5, I think both are really good numbers. The last time he pitched was against these same Cubs. He had 9 strikeouts. The time before that, he had 7 strikeouts. You know, earlier in the season, he had another 7 strikeout game. He's a guy who can rack up a ton of strikeouts. That's good both for his strikeout prop and for his fantasy score. And on top of that, he's been going deep in innings. He's been going at least 6 innings each of his last 4 starts. So this is a guy who has a good win potential. His over-under for strikeouts is 5.5. It's minus 150. So yes, on PrizePicks, we have to take it at 6, but I still think there's a great shot he goes over. The Cubs strike out at the highest rate in all of Major League Baseball at almost 27%. Their lineup is abysmal. I love the matchup for Zach Gallen today. If you're putting some plays in, I would put Zach Gallen in, the Arizona Diamondbacks starting pitcher, in your lineups, whether you want the strikeouts or the pitcher fantasy score. Great shot at a win, and probably gets a quality start to boot. The last time he pitched against the Cubs, he went 6 innings, only allowed 1 run, so you'd get those 4 points minimum for the quality start. And if he gets the win and Arizona scores some runs, that's another 6 points. His prop is quite high at 34.5, but if he gets the quality start on the win, he's probably going to get there because the strikeouts will be there. But overall, I still like both. Both are still on tears right now. Both are 2 guys I'd be willing to take a bet on them and place them in some other bets maybe you're making in the NBA or across the PrizePicks landscape. And make sure if you do sign up for PrizePicks, you use promo code WAKEUP and get a 100% deposit match up to $100. Until tomorrow, I'll see you guys. Good luck if you tail, and if I fail, do not bail. I'll be back tomorrow for more MLB picks. I'm out. Peace.